depths of gratitude, also known as the four favors or four graces, are central to the teaching of Buddhism and are found in various discourses. Here is the breakdown of these four kinds of appreciation with real-life applications. And I mean, what you learned today, I think, and it's absolutely, you can apply these things in your life from now on. Okay? Hopefully you remember something and keep applying these, what you learned today, to the rest of your life, because that's what we would like for you to do. Because you don't learn these things in school. No school is going to be teaching you this, right? And that's why this is the thing that gives you some sort of moral luggage. You have something on your side. So when you want to behave morally, this is one of them. Okay, give you some idea what to do, right? So that's our purpose of this retreat, of this class today. All right, so let's move on to the next slide. Oh, not moving. Here we go. So number one, gratitude for one's parents. And we already read this. So in Buddhism, we believe that we are in debt of our parents, and the debt is deeper than the ocean. Because, you know, like I said earlier on about when you were born until even now, how many years? 15, 17 years already? It's really long, huh? 17 years. You're still living with your parents. And you don't have to work. You don't have to work since then. Hopefully after 18, 19, 20 something. But before that, you all rely on your parents who feed you, give you shelters, clothing, almost everything. You know how much it costs to raise one child? How much? Can you give me a guess? 5 million. That's the whole thing, but just for 1 year. 1 year to raise one child. How much? $50,000 right there. That's the number. That they come up after a long studies. And that's why some mom or dad give up their job to stay home and raise one child, because if they work, they earn 50,000, and they pay for some people to take care of their child. Instead of that, they take care of their child much better, right? That's why they stay home and take care of their child, and the others go to work. So 2 parents, one go to work, one stay home to take care of you. So that's why we have the depth is deeper than the ocean. Keep in mind, remember that. Because anybody gonna be taking care of you like your parents? No way. Right? Your biological parents are the best. Right? Real life example. Supporting your parents in their old age, not just financially, but by providing emotional presence and patience. Even if a relationship is difficult, one can feel gratitude for the simple fact of being given the opportunity to exist and experience life. We know sometimes your relationship with your parents is not easy, right? Some parents are very strict, very disciplined, and sometimes you don't want. Have you seen some of the clips, small clips? A young boy about 4 or 5 years old with his luggage getting out the door and say, "Where are you going?" "I want to leave the house." Why? Because you're so difficult to live with. 4 years old. I know, we know. Living with your parents, a lot of disciplines. Don't do this, don't do that. No, 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 every time. Right? But why they keep saying no, 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 no? Why? Trying to keep you safe. They protect you. Right? They try to protect you. Why they want to protect you so much? Why? Because out there, when you get out of the house, what happens? What happened? When you get out of the house, live by yourself. Unsafe. A lot of not good people out there. A lot of terrible things outside in the society. If you don't have experience, you're not going to be happy. Right? I have a small stories about single mom and a teenager son. They in fighting all the time. For some reason, whatever the mom says something, the young teenager always feel offended and say no, no, no. And after a big fight, the young son go to his room, close the door, slam the door actually, and go to his room and stay in there. And the mom is so upset that she just, get out of the house and go somewhere. It is happening over several years. And the mom didn't know how to deal with her son. And the son, because since he's too inexperienced, he doesn't know how to deal with the mom either, right? And that kind of relationship kept on and on for several years. And one time, the mom came to our temple to study, like what you learn right now, study Buddhism, the teaching. And one of the teaching the Buddha talked about is the suffering. Have you understand the word suffering? Let me get the suffering, right? Suffering is the fact of life. Or you can say miserable, right? It's a fact of life. If you were born in this world, sooner or later you're going to face these. If you know how to handle these, you're going to be okay. And that's the teaching, one of the teaching. They call the first noble truth. And she facing this over again with her son. And the fight is more intense karma escalates, it's up and up and up. The fights become more intolerable, too much. And one day she learned about the teaching regarding suffering is a fact of life. And who is the Buddha say, who is the main actor of this suffering? Who is the main characters of this suffering? You. That's the Buddha point out. You responsible for this suffering. Nobody else. Most of the time you blame who? You blame other people. Sometimes you blame God. Sometimes you blame... Never. So nice. You blame Buddha, you blame everybody, but not you. But you, the one who created it. And she learned from that lesson and said, wow, yeah, this something opened up in her heart. And she said, okay, now I got it. And then she go home. She again after the study, she went back home. And when she got back home, at the time somehow we ended the class early. So usually we ended the class about 9 o'clock. That time we have something going. So we ended the class around 8:30, so she can went home early. And then she could go home, and then that's when she got into the house, opened the door, and because she went home early, the sun is standing up. Her house is 2 stories. The sun, on the upper story, the sun is staying at upper room up there, and then she stayed down here. And the son at the time, there's a TV right in front of the living room. He stand up in his room, open the door, and then take a glass of milk, drinking milk, watching the show or something. And when she opened the door, he startled. So he dropped the glass of milk on the floor, and it's from the second floor. The milk spilled, flashing everywhere. What happened? If you are a mom, you get mad, huh? You see, when she stepped in and saw that happen, she remembered this. She remembered suffering. Uh-oh. What would I do? What should I do? Because if in the normal scenario, she would do exactly what you want to do, right? That means scold the son, and then yell and all sort of thing going on. And then what happened after a fight? The son slammed the door, get in the house, in his room, and the mom is so upset that she got out of the house. It's keep repeating over and over again. But at the time, thanks to the lesson learning from the temple, she remembered. She quietly she said nothing and quietly stepped into the kitchen, and that's it. The son kind of so surprised. He's sort of stunned, right there. Didn't see his mom said nothing. Walked right to the kitchen, and that's it. No slamming anything, quietly. And he knew that what he should do. So he went down, clean up everything, get the wet towel and clean up everything, and then clean the broken glasses and everything. And then during doing it, he always tried to take a picture of her mom, his mom. See, what's he doing over there? What's wrong with her today? Usually we have a fight. Today we don't have a fight. That's something unusual, right? Something never happened. And he kept picking at his mom. And then she went to the kitchen, take things from the fridge, and she gathered something and tried to repair for the breakfast tomorrow. And at the time, she just chanting the Buddha name, try to calm herself down with the Buddha names. Try to chant the Buddha name, calm herself down, and chopping, repair food for breakfast tomorrow. And say nothing. And then the son kept picking, and finally, after 1 or 2 hours, he couldn't stand anymore. he suspected that something went wrong with his mom. She's so weird today, right? So he stand right next to the door, the kitchen door, and look in, and he worries that if he asks something, the fight might start. So he picking and out, and he kind of confused. He doesn't know what to do. Finally, he gathered his courage and saying, "Mom, are you okay?" See? And the mom said, "No, I'm okay, I'm fine. Go back to your room and study, okay?" And then he just went back to his room, but he couldn't study. Why? He's still thinking about something wrong, truly. Something wrong with my mom. I need to find out. And then he kept coming back and trying to check with his mom, and she kept saying, "No, I'm okay." And then finally, she told the truth. She told him. He said, "Today I learned a lesson from the temple, and Thầy talked about suffering, miserable, and who is the main actors? Okay." Who is the main actors? You, me. And that's why today I try to maintain my calmness, maintain my chanting, so we don't generate another fight that we've been doing for many years. And with the fight, after the fight, I'm suffering. You suffering. We all suffering. So I don't want that to happen. That's why I don't react. So I just want you to be careful next time. Whenever you make a mistake, you can apologize and clean up. That's all. That's all you need to do. Okay? Don't blame others for your own actions. You see, let's say if she went home and accused the son of dropping the glass of milk on the floor, what happened? What the son said? "You went in without knocking on the door. That's why I got startled, and that's why I dropped the milk. So your fault, not my fault," right? Yeah? That makes sense? Yeah? But do you go to your own home and you have to knock and get in? That's the son blame his mom for that, not knocking. But that's in his mind. If the mom, try to blame him for spilling the milk over the floor, and that's what happens. So going back to our lesson today, the Buddhist perspective, the ultimate way to repay this debt is to lead one's parents toward happiness and spiritual growth through your own positive transformation. It's you. In order to repay your parents' debt, your gratitude to your parents, it's you, not your parents. It's your positive transformation. That's how you repay your debt to your parents. You understand? Let's talk a little bit more about what does that mean, positive transformation? What does that mean to you? Anybody? Positive transformation. What the opposite of the positive? Negative. So can you see your negatives and can you see your positives? Can you? Most of the time, no, I don't believe. I don't think so. Do you see your positive? Your own positive? Sometime, but not all the time. So when you see your positive, when you see your own positive transformation, see? Most of the time, like what I said, most of you blame others for your negative. And you blame, you take credit for your own positive. Yes? Right? Why not? You take credit for your own positive and you blame others for your negatives. Is that a good positive behavior? No. You see? Most of the time, something goes wrong, you blame somebody else. Is that easy, right? It's so simple. Right? And even you blame your situation. You blame God. You blame the Buddha himself. You blame everybody for your own mistakes. It's so easy. But you never look at where that mistake coming from. Why did you do that kind of mistakes? Do you ever try to look at that yourself? Rarely, huh? Rarely. So that's why the Buddha say you need to learn to meditate. You learn to reflect and look at yourself. Okay? All right. So why don't we do this? It's been almost over half an hour already. So why don't you all stand up, stretch yourself, take a break. Okay? Take a deep breath in and out. Listen to the sound of the bell. You know, I mean, learning, we should be taking this learning comfortable and easy, you know, not so hard. We don't want to force you into trying to learn something that you don't like. So just enjoy it, relax, and take it easy, okay? Take a deep breath in and out. And whatever you want to do, just a couple minutes. I want you to join me with the questions and all sort of, anything that you want to share, your comments, because that's the learning is coming, like I said earlier, about not coming from you only, from I learning from you, you learning from me. So we actually sharing the information, because I don't know you and you don't know me totally, right? Right? So hopefully that will help you understand. Learning is kind of a two-way street. You learn from me, I learn from you. That's the key. All right? You good? Okay now? You want to take a seat or you want to stand? Sit? Okay. So now let's move on to the next one. So we talk about the parent. You can take a seat if you want. Yeah. Uh-oh. Now, the next ones. So you have 4, right? 4 appreciation. Yes.
In number 1, we learned about the bad, the good transformations, and you asked us the question that how do you recognize your bad behavior or badness versus goodness? So how do we learn to recognize what is good and what is bad?
Okay. Most of the time, because our ego, you know the word ego? The cell, okay? Because our cell is so big, most of the time we don't see what wrong, what we do wrong, what we did wrong. Most of the time, it's so easy to blame others, right? So what happened when you make a mistake? What happened? When you do something wrong, what happens? You're hiding. If you hide, that means you know, right? And when you know you make a mistake, you do something wrong, then that's when you remember, right? In this case, ask the question is, you don't even know that you do something wrong. How do you know that you do something wrong? Because if you know, you try to hide it. That means you know. But in this case, what happens if you don't even know? You don't know that you do something wrong. How do you know that you do something wrong? How? No, you don't know. You don't know, so you don't hide. But how do you know that you do something wrong and you don't know really? Yes. You see? You look at the other's reaction. Right? Right? You look at the other's reaction to you. Then you know. Right? You have friends, right? Okay. So what happens if you do something wrong to your friends? You see? What happens? Your friend often, if it's a good friend, what often your friends say? See? And that's how you know, oh, did I do wrong? Something not right about my behavior or something? So you learn from the reaction from the others. Right? Some others, sometimes they kind enough. They would tell you what's wrong. But some others, they just, that means they don't want to, get into that kind of conversation because you say something nasty, wrong or something. Right? So, the first thing, if you did something wrong, you try to hide it. That means it's not right. It's not good. That means I'm doing something wrong and I try to hide it. That's my mistake. See, that's one thing. The second thing, you do something wrong and you don't even know that you do something wrong, then you should pay attention. That's why mindfulness. Have you learned the word mindfulness? Mindful. Mindful is one of the important practice of Buddhism, of the teaching. Mindful to help you see what you did wrong, or even what you did good, right? Right or wrong, with mindfulness, you're able to see it. And then you can change. That's the word transformation coming. Oh, the other one. Transformation means change. You change your wrong behavior to your good behavior. That's transformation. You become another person, a new me. You know what? That's a good word, right? So New Year coming. Most of the time, Americans' culture, they have what? In the New Year coming. New Year resolution. What does that mean to you? See, goal you want to achieve. That one you want to transform. You want to change. Right? From the old me to the new me. Now remember, new me is a good me, yeah? Not the bad me. Because change, sometimes you change from bad to worse. Right? Be careful. So new me means that's the wrong me in the past. That's the new me in the future, in the present or future. And the thing is, you remember this, the more you become a better person, you have more what? Friends. What else? Opportunities. A lot of people try to get to you because you are a good person, right? You want to make friends just with a bad person? No. You want to make friends with a good, better person, right? But why we keep making a bad behaviors and then blame others, and then we don't learn anything from that? Because of the ego, the self. I'm the best. And that's the wrong thinking. When you have that kind of thinking, you're going to be on your own. Nobody want to get close to you, because the more they get close to you, the more they get hurt. Right? Because you're only me, not you. Right? When me, then that means what? Any beneficial, anything good, go to me. Anything not good, go where? Right? Is that making sense? You learn anything? Yes. From now on, I mean, the more you change yourself for the better, the more people will try to get close to you. That's the teaching from Buddha himself. That he has thousands of students because of that. Right? Yeah. They want to learn from you. Why you're so a good person? I want to be like you. Right? The same thing. Right? So, that's the number one. Number two, any other question for number one? Gratitude for parents? Okay. So we move on to number two. Gratitude for teachers and friends. Actually, this is a good friend, okay? Not bad one. So let's read this slide, and then we're going to talk more a little bit. This refers to anyone who has shared knowledge, skills, or wisdom with us. In a spiritual sense, It specifically honors those who have taught us the teachings, but it extends to all mentors, teachers, or friends. You see, your friends sometimes can become your teacher. Also become your enemies, for sure, yes. Right? Real life example. Sending a thank you note to a childhood teachers or friends who believe in you. Very important. Right? Because sometimes you want to be yourself. You want to be a better person, and nobody believes in you. What happened? You give up. I try to be a good person. Nobody believes in me. Then the only way I can go is to become the worst. I don't care, right? So it's very hard to find somebody who believes in you, including the teachers, friends, and sometimes even your parents, right? Sometimes your parents don't even believe in you because you lie so much. You tell a lie so much that sometimes your parents don't know whether you tell the truth or not. It's happened to you sometime? Yeah? Yeah? Sometimes you think, my parents don't believe in me. Uh-oh, what happened? So your parents, your friends, and your teachers, if you got somebody believe in you, that's the good things. Right? Or acknowledging a college friends who took the time to train you in a new skill. It also includes unintentional teachers, friends, people who challenge us and help us develop patience and resilience. Because, you know, I said a while ago, we have 4 kinds of friends, right? Remember? So can you tell me? The first kind? The flower. Okay, that's good. Remember, good memories. So 4 kinds of friendship. Right?
You speaking it?
The first one is friends like flowers. What happens? Friend like flowers. What does that mean?
Oh, can I talk?
Yeah, go
Oh,
ahead.
thank you. So like, the friend like flower, it's like a friend that's like, they're there for you when they're at your best, but when you're at your worst, they leave like a flower. So like the flower is like really good when you water it and then like you give it sunlight, but when you like go away and you don't water it, they wilt.
So that's the nature of flowers. Friendship like that, right? That means friendships like when you're fresh, when you're rich, when you have money, when you have a lot of things, I'm coming to you. Try to be friendly to you. When you're poor, when you're suffering, when you're miserable, when you're not good, what happens? Forget you. That's like flowers, right? When you're fresh, when you're beautiful, people coming to you. But when you're not beautiful, you're not fresh, you're sad, you degrading, what happens? They out. What kind of friend is it? Not good? Not good, not good. What is number 2? Friend like what? Scale. Somebody says scale, right? Right? What does that mean, scale? Friend like scale or weight. What does that mean to you? Equal. Tick and tack, something like that, right? You give me something, I give you back something. Right? You're nice to me, I nice you back. If you're not nice to me, I'm not nice back to you. What kind of friendship is it? It's just friends, right? Just kind of, casual friends, right? That's friend like scale, right? What number 3? Friend like mountain. Uh-oh. It's getting bigger. What does that mean? Friend like mountain. What does that mean to you? It's a good one? Well, why they use the mountain to represent this kind of friends? They're strong. Strong in terms of what? Huh? Because they are mountain, so you can lean on. You see? You have the song, what the song? I don't know. It's a long time ago. I can lean on you. Something like that, right? So lean on you. That's the song. Lean on you. That means the friend that you can lean on, you can rely on, you can depend on. What kind of friend is it? Good one? Good. Right, you see? So mostly you have this kind of friendship as like a mountain. You can call your friend as a good friend. See? Not the best. Remember, best friend is not easy to come by. Right? Good friend, close friend, yes. But best friend, I don't know. It's still up in the air. How come? So we don't know. So we can consider this is a good friend. Right? So the friend is mountain, a good friend. This one kind of casual, right? This one is not good. Right? Not good. Okay, so you can see right now? Good, not good, casual, good. And what is number 4? Earth. Why? Why earth? Or sometimes you can say ground. Why? Why earth or ground? What does that mean to you? This is coming from the Buddha himself, the teaching. Okay? Not from me, okay? It's from the Buddha. Why earth? Interesting, huh? You don't know this one, huh? Yes. Come again? Can see everything in you, right? Why the earth can see everything in you? Now you look at the earth. What the earth represents? Life. What else? When you spit on the earth, when you pollute the earth, when you do something bad, what happens to the earth. They accept you as you, who you are. What kind of friendship is it? You see? Is that easy one? Why? See, because people are judgmental. Even your good friends. Yes? See? Sometimes your parents can become your best friend. Yes? Your parents, I know if you get lucky, you have a parents consider as your best friend. They understand you. They always, try to be there, try to support you without judgment. Right? Do we have that kind of parents? Yeah, sure. I have seen it. Some parents, I don't want whatever you want in your life. As a parent, I always support you. That's it. I don't want you to be like me. I want you to be like you. And I always support whatever you make a decision on. That's it. Yeah? If you're lucky. I know. It's not easy to find that kind of parents. That kind of best friend. It's not easy. Right? And that's why as a friendship, we have 4 kinds of friendship. So when you make friends, when you choose a friendship with somebody, you need to take a look at those 4. And you can see their behaviors. You can see who is actually what kind of friends you dealing with. Right? Remember, the last one is the rarest one, the hardest one. In your life, maybe you have 1. Rarely you have 2. It's almost impossible to have 2 best friends. If you're really, really lucky. Right? 1 best friend is good enough. Okay. So something wrong here. We're going back to this one. Number 2, look at the paper. The Buddhist perspective, we repay this debt by practicing what we have learned and sharing that wisdom with others to keep the chain of learning alive. That means when you learn something good, when you have a best friend, good friends, you want to share it. You don't want to be selfish, because most of the time you so selfish. You want to keep that friend for yourself. Then you are a good friend or not. Look at yourself. You see, the best friends are right there, but you're not the best. You see? You see? Sometimes this is my best friend, but you don't behave like you deserve, like you worth it. You worth that kind of best friendship. You have to behave the way that your best friends give it to you, right? Right? That's fair, right? But somebody take advantage, right? Take for granted that you are so good, so the best. I will take advantage of you, and I don't have to be like that. And is that a good friend? No. You see? See? You have to behave. The higher your friend go, you have to meet that height. That, right? Otherwise, you are bad friends. You're not a good one. Sooner or later, they're going to leave you. The same thing happened. There's a story. There's a man, handsome man, very rich. He sort of like, you might say, like multi-millionaires. He got a lot of money. And he, in his 30 or something, and he tried to run around and look for the best wife. Right? So he spent a lot of money. He go around and look for the best woman in the world to be his wife. So he spent money for the agency that they're looking for a good wife. So he's paid for that agency everywhere in the world because he got a lot of money. So he pay and go around and around looking for. Finally, he got his sort of profile of what kind of woman he looking for, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 or something, right? 10 categories, right? And finally, an agent, after 1 full year, finally got one woman that meet all 10 categories, his categories. Beautiful, I don't know, a lot of good things in there. Finally, he fly to that, village to meet with that woman. And after they set up a meeting, everything going, smoothly. And then finally, when the meeting is over, he left the village and they never see each other again. What happened? He's not good? The girl is not good? The woman is not good? Or what? What happened? He's paid a lot of money. See? Now you figured it out. You know what the woman said? He considered that woman is the best woman for him, the best wife for him. You see right there? That means, husband and wife, they consider each other like friends, right? Right? Yeah, friends. If your husband, husband and wife, if they consider as a friends, they treat each other with respect. And then, their marriage lasts forever. And the thing is about this kind of thing, the same thing that's why all the friends, when you young, you start with the kind of friendship. It's actually the training ground for you, for your future husband or wife. Right? Right? If you're able to figure it out yourself, you might be able to pick the number 2, 3, or 4 here, right? To be your spouse, right? If you're not good or not understanding, don't know what to do, you might end up with one of these kind of spouse, husband or wife. What happens? Divorce. You know what the rate right now for divorce? Right now in the U.S., what the rate of divorce? Above average, which means what? Up more than 50. Yeah, that's why you see a lot of single mom, single daddy, right? Right? That's around up somewhere 50%. on average, because of that. If you make a mistake, you get friendship with somebody, a wrong kind of person, most of the time, you're gonna end up with bitterness in your relationship. And even worse, if you have children, So that's why, learn from the Buddha himself, this is kind of your training ground to help you identify which is the best friend for you in the future. If you don't want to get married, that's fine. Go see sister here to become one. Right? Or go see me. If you're a man, come see me. I'll take care of you. But if you're a girl, go see your sister right there. But if you don't want that kind of life, then be careful, right? I don't want to make you scared or anything, but because your own decision, you know what to do. So this is give you some knowledge, some idea, so you can learn later on in your life, right? Yeah. I think we have 2 today. Can we do 2 tomorrow? Yes? Now, before we end, we have any questions? We should go. We sister, you have friends, sister. You have any questions? You can stand up now. You can stand up to relax a little bit and ask the questions. You have any questions? If you want to stand, you can sit. Whatever, that's okay. So, any questions, any comments on the 2 kind of appreciation? Appreciation towards your parents. Appreciation towards your teachers and all your friends. Yeah, thank you. If you want a copy, you can ask Sister. Okay. Do we end early? We okay now? Do you have any questions? Anything at all? Don't be shy, okay? Don't be shy. You can ask questions.
Dạ, A Di Đà Phật, con kính bạch thượng tọa là nếu mà sớm á, chúng con xin được chụp hình chung với thượng tọa.
If you can hear me once, clap twice. Wait.
Thank you. Thank you so much. We're going to take picture together today, all right?
Ok. Rồi, sư cô mời tất cả. Bây giờ group leader, tụi con lead mấy em. Một em lấy cái ghế để chính giữa để thỉnh thượng tọa ngồi. Và sư cô mời group 1. Tất cả các con stand behind here cho sư cô. Group 1. Group 1, tụi con. Come here.
Group 1. Let's move. The sooner we move, the sooner we go get lunch. What do we think, guys? Group 1. There's only group.
William, con lấy cái ghế để chính giữa này.
I had 3.
William, get the chair, put it in the center here.
Group 1. I have 5.